Is this recording? So if you're looking at this is the footage right from one of my new favorite vlogging lens, and in a minute I'm going to let you know what the lens is. But what I love about it is how much you can cover and fit into the frame of this lens. I'm literally like in a half court at a local street park. There are a lot of activities going behind, and this lens can literally cover everything. One of the reasons why I really love a wide angle lens is you can stand really close to it and still get a lot in the frame. I'm literally like a feet from this, and you can see that amazing background blur. That's because this has an aperture of 1.8, so you can still see I'm in focus, and the auto tracking is really quite impressive. It has very good auto tracking, so if I leave the frame and come back to the frame, it still keeps everything there in track. I know you might be wondering what are some of the major highlights of this frame, and so I'm just going to read some of the major features of this frame. It's a full frame f1.8 and it moves up to f22. That's different stop range for you based on how bright you really want your image to be or how dark. It's an ultra wide kind of angle view. It has very fast autofocus. Like you saw earlier, if you move around, it's going to actually track you. So it has very fast autofocus, and it actually has a really silent aperture ring. When you're adjusting your aperture with this lens, it makes some noise, but it isn't as loud as you would expect, especially coming with the price point and what its competitor, which is like the Sony own, actually does. But that's not all that makes this really special. One of the most special thing about it is the LED screen it has on the frame itself. So the LED screen gives you the opportunity to kind of have a digital view of all your settings. Though this is not a real deal breaker, like that will make you want to definitely buy this lens. But I like the fact that I can just see digitally what my aperture, my minimum focal distance is, and it just gives me all this information straight off my park. So forgive the noise. And also, if you're talking about the build quality, this has a metal build, so it's going to be very durable. But like all lenses that have glass, and like Jerry Riggs, everything says glass is glass and glass breaks. If this drops, it would definitely break. But if you do take care of it, I don't think you're expecting it to just drop off and break anytime soon. I really love this lens, and I think this lens now is about 600 USD. But because it has been out for a while, you'll be able to get someone like either like the marketplace or like Amazon secondhand or even like Best Buy. But I'll just want you to be really careful when you're deciding which one to get or who to get from. It has an alternative, which is the Sony 16mm f1.8. It's a little bit smaller and a little bit more expensive, about $200 more expensive. Me personally, I decided to go with mine because it's cheaper, and I still got mine like from the Amazon used side. Like on Amazon, there's a place you can see where people sell by their used products. So I still got it way more cheaper. So it was definitely a no-brainer for me. But just like everything in life, there are definitely some drawbacks that you would see when you get this lens. First, if you're looking at it compared to what the Sony is offering you, this lens is a little bit heavier. Literally, it's quite heavier than that of the Sony, and it's a little bit longer and also has a wider general ring. But those to me have just been the only reason why I think like this has those drawbacks. Those are just the only drawbacks I see, and I think like I should definitely let you know in full transparency, if you put this beside the Sony, you're going to see a major difference in the sense that like the Sony is quite smaller. For me, those are not so much of an issue that would make me want to spend that extra money. I rather save it and put it into something else, like getting some more amazing gadgets to review for you guys. So help and support me by subscribing to this channel. It will make a whole lot of difference, and I really appreciate it. Thanks guys. So it's been a very long day and I'm just really craving something to eat, so I'm thinking I'll probably get like just like a coffee and like a snack. And just right behind me is the coffee, what's the name again? The coffee culture. So I'm going to coffee culture, grab something quick to eat, and also use that as a way of showing you how this can get as much point of view, especially when you're like in restaurants and you want to get really wide field of view. This lens will be able to do that for you. Come along. That's one beautiful cup of coffee. Oof, that really still quite hot. So I'm at a cafe and I'm in just one corner of the cafe there, and this just looks beautiful. I really want to use this time to just show you as much versatility you can get with this lens. You can see how it's not really warping around the edges. Everything is still like in proper focus. And I also wanted to thank you all for the support you've been putting to the channel. I noticed that one thing I was forgetting to do most time was to actually tell people to subscribe, because I felt like maybe it was cringe, but the truth is that sometimes people just actually forget, you know, they're watching it and they actually forget to subscribe. If you're one of them, thanks for supporting this channel. Please click that subscribe button. Most of the gear we review on this channel, we buy them personally, buy them with my own money. We've not really gotten a lot of like brands to keep sending us things, and then again we just reject a lot of brand stuff if we are not allowed to share our true opinion. So I know like it might sound really crazy because you're like, oh, you're a small YouTube channel, you should be taking all the brand deals you get. But if I don't really believe in a product, I won't really talk about it, you know, or share it. So all the support you give me goes a long way. So this so this video won't be complete if I didn't show you like what filming with a 35mm as opposed to the 16mm in terms of field of view would look like. Currently now what you're looking at is from the 16mm, the Viltrox one, the one I'm talking about, my new favorite vlogging lens. And I'm just going to switch it to this 35mm. This is a Sony 35mm f1.8, and I'll show you how much detail this gets in as opposed to the 35mm. And now you just have the 35mm. It is literally light and day. What's light? It is literally night and day in terms of field of view. I'm still standing approximately just 1 feet from the camera, and if I'm close to the camera as much as I can get, you can see how very cropped up it is. I'll switch back now to the Viltrox 16mm so you can see why this would make a very, very good vlogging lens for you. And now I'm back with the 16mm, and you can just tell the night and day. You should also bear in mind this has a minimal focus distance. That means there's a limit to which right about here you can see you can get close to the lens and it wouldn't really put you in focus, but I'm not planning on getting this close to the lens anyway. I'm gonna be somewhere around here, and it looks just so beautiful. If I didn't cover anything about the lens that you'd like to find out, let me know in the comment section. If you want me to give you other like alternatives, the one that stands out would be the Sony version of this. A little bit more expensive, a little smaller, a little bit lighter. If you want to save money, you go with this. And just thank you generally for staying to the end and supporting the channel. I'm done for today. I need to get back and prepare for work, so I'll see you later. Peace. Yeah.
Did they send you the lens or?
No, I bought this myself because I wanted to get like a new vlogging lens. So basically it's 16mm, very wide.
Yeah, nice, awesome.
Packs everyone in frame. I saw you guys film. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not the strange one here again.
Yeah, you know, we felt the same way walking into a cafe with a camera, like, as long as it's all filming.
Yeah. But I don't think, did they like give you any issues with filming in? I'm not sure.
Yeah, not really. If we were there for longer, they might have. We're only there for a short time.
Like, where?
Like at the coffee culture?
Inside?
Yeah.
We didn't film inside.
We didn't film inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had it turned off, but we still got a few looks.
Yeah. That's what I did too. I did just quick ones. People were already looking funny. So like, it was nice meeting you guys, man. Thanks a lot. Take care, guys. All right.